Hey, it's Matt Grist here of mattgrist.com. This week I'm starting a three-part series where I'm talking about how meditation can give you back more time than you put into it. It sounds kind of out there, and I'm not trying to change the laws of time and space, but it's true that I've been doing some research, all scientifically backed proof that meditation will return to you more time than you put into it. Because one of the leading reasons why I hear people say they don't meditate is they don't have time for it. And I feel that way myself sometimes. I have to remind myself, wait, this is actually really valuable to me. And in fact, now I'm seeing that there's a real scientific basis for why it makes sense to put in even 10 minutes into meditation each day. All right, so let's start with reason number one today. And this is that each of us has a chronological age. We age by a year every time we go around the sun. But we also have a biological age, and this is something that scientists look at inside the body. So how much stress we've undergone will impact the age of the body. And so what they discovered by studying people who meditate, and you don't have to be an expert meditator. You can start today and still receive the effects of this, even if you don't feel like you're getting a lot or you're doing a lot with your meditation, just by sitting down for 10 minutes, allowing the mind to wander and feeling okay about that. That's one of the keys. Is we think that there's some special way that we're supposed to meditate in order to get the benefits. All you have to do is just be okay with whatever's happening for 10 minutes. That may be a struggle for some of us because we're so used to always needing to fix things and plan ahead. So yes, you do need to learn a little bit about how to let go just for a few minutes each day. What's happening while that's going on is your body is producing an enzyme called telomerase. And what that does is it lengthens the telomeres in the body. So these are, when your cells reproduce, they go through, they reprogram all the DNA from the previous cell into the new one. But what happens is each time it reproduces, the telomeres shorten just a little bit, because a little bit of that DNA code gets left because it can't capture it all, basically. So what's happening is meditation is, there's I don't know if there's any other way that they've found that you can do this, but meditation causes that process to reverse. So what happens when the telomeres, its code shortens up so much, it gets to a point where it stops being able to reproduce. And what happens then is it will start to put out some substances that will damage the cells around it. This leads to cancer, this leads to aging, this leads to sickness. So we're reversing that process. And what they found in someone who, if you start meditating today, 5 years from now, you'll be 5 years older chronologically, but you can be up to 10 years younger biologically. So your health, the well-being of your body will have gone back in time. So you're adding on years to your life in terms of your healthy lifestyle, how much you can enjoy your life while you're still here. This is incredible. And I'm going to link the scientific study below that I came across where they explain this. You can see that this is legit. And if you're interested in learning more about meditation and you haven't checked out my 10-day program, I'm going to put a link for that below as well, because I take you through 10 days of understanding the basics of meditation, giving you some foundation in different areas, because there's many different styles of meditation. It's not just one way. So you can kind of get a feel for what that meditation world is like and see what makes sense for you, what you enjoy, what makes you curious, and what would keep you coming back to meditation. That's what I'm hoping to share with people, is enough information and foundation so that you can build your own practice. It's really like an art form that is a reflection of who you are, and no one can really tell you how to do that. It's something you explore for yourself. So I'm hoping that I can give people those tools to create for themselves, as well as some writing practices in that 10-day program that are going to help you to create a mindset that feels more optimistic, that allows you to be more clear each day about how you're going about your day and how you're feeling about yourself. Because if we're going to be here, if we're going to be alive, we might as well enjoy it as much as possible. So anyway, I hope you check it out. And I'll come back next week with part 2 of how meditation gives you back more time than you put into it. I'm really fascinated by this stuff. And I'll talk to you next week.